Very heartful welcoming to you, Sylvie. And I'm really glad that you're here. And we have now an interview to the theme of what is an elder? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to a tribe? And why it's important to have elders in a society. I'm glad that you're here. Do you want to introduce yourself by yourself?
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hello, everybody. My name is Sylvie Gravelle. That's my name of every day. My spirit name is Zagata Gessi. That's mean ray of sunshine in Algonquin. And a Métis, a mixed blood with Francophone and Algonquin. A mix between the two of them. And I'm in Canada, Ontario, and Canada. If you go to the US, you don't have any Métis. It will be First Nation for everybody. But in Canada, we have First Nation, we have Métis, and we have Inuit. It's quite different from one country to the other country. But for us over here, it's easy to be Métis, to be proud. I'm proud of my language. I'm proud of to be Francophone and to be First Nation at the same time. For me, it's important to have the two of them in my blood and to be able to experience it every day. And with the sacred pipe of ceremony of sacred pipe in Pipestone, Minnesota, I'm a I'm a pipe keeper. I'm working with them for many years now, and I always enjoy once a year we go over there and we have a chance to chat together and to have different tribe to be able to discuss just one of the point that you have what's an elder.
Yeah, I met you at Pipestone when I was there with my pipe, and I recognize that this is a meeting of a lot of elders going the red road with a pipe. And I was really impressed to find this wisdom there. And this made me think about what does it mean to be an elder? How would you describe to be an elder? Are you an elder in your tribe, in the society?
In my society, some of them will call me an elder, some of them will call me a grandmother, and some of them will be just saying that I have some wisdom. it's all it's all mixed. I don't mind at all. For me to be um, to have an elder, first of all, an elder for me is somebody that's gonna guide me, that's gonna help me pass through life, and is somebody that's have a lot of wisdom. You can have some people that they're gonna be young and they're gonna have some wisdom in them, but they don't have the I don't know how to say that in English, le cheminement, the road. They didn't pass the road of to be a younger, to be an adolescent, to be a mature woman, and to be a grandmother. For me, you have those steps that you pass through because in life, it's not always fine and it's not always beautiful. You will have some defeat to go through, and that's okay. We come here to have some experience. And if we cannot do them, you will not learn. You will not learn. That's why a elder for me is somebody that passed through life with good thing and bad thing, but they were able to pass through it and find some wisdom and to be able to share that wisdom. When I look at elders, sometimes depending of the tribe, we have a lot of tribe in Canada. We all have a different view of elder. Some of them will tell you that you need to have somebody that's going to tell you, you have to do that, you have to do that, you have to do that. For me, it's not my kind um, of wisdom that I need. I need somebody to be able to talk with me, to listen to me, and to let me do what I need to do to learn. If you need to do, if they tell you you need to do this and this and this, for me, it's not always working because we all, everybody is unique. We all go in a road that's going to be different, and we have all the wisdom in ourselves that we want to use and try them. And if we don't do mistake, I think that we don't learn. We need to do our own mistake to understand that. And when I have an elder that tell me Sylvie, what happened with, I don't know, me carrying my pipe, keeping my pipe, and sometimes I don't understand everything that comes with it. And my elder will sit down with me and say, okay, what happened? And I will be able to talk with her or with him and say what happened. And say, okay, what can you do differently? They will not tell me, Sylvie, you cannot do that. You need to do this, this, this. But it's not working. It's not me, first of all. It's not me. And I think when you not when you decide to be an elder, usually it's somebody that come to see you and see you as an elder. You are there to talk with them, to listen to them, and after that to give them some choice. And it belongs to her or he to do what he want to try. And try it. Is for me, I've been working 35 years with younger children. That's my career that I did all my life. And I realized through them that if you don't give them the experience to learn, they will not learn it. And you got some good thing and some bad thing that will happen. But reflect on the bad thing and see what you can do to change that. And when you talk with your elder, that's what I find that's so positive for me. You will not tell me, so you didn't do the good thing. You try it, and now can you change something? And talking with them, I will realize, oh, I can change something. I can do something differently. And you can go with your life and try to change that. I always say that my elder is always a phone call, not that far from me. And if I need to talk, she will be there. We will be there to talk with me.
Thank you. You explained a lot about elders, that elders are good in listening and giving some, if this is the right word, advice. And who is listening can choose in between different advices and look what is fitting to him or herself on the way. So what value, inner value, would an elder, in your opinion, have to be a good advisor?
I'm not sure how to say that to be good. You know, you're going to pass some difficulty in life. And when you do them, is at that point that you learn. You will learn to go on the right road because of that. And sometimes you need to have somebody that passed there before us and to be able to talk with them and make you realize, okay, you always have two roads. You can take the bad one, you can take the good one. And sometimes the two of them will bring you at the same place, but one will be straight and the other one will be with a little bit of design. It's the design that I like, because if you don't do your experience, you will not know. And you will not come an elder yourself. For me, an elder is somebody that's open. They have to be open. That is not only his mind. You have other mind, and what can you show me that you have that we can share together? And sometimes I will say I don't have nothing to share with you, because you have everything that you need. Now you just need to live your life with it. How do you bring that? And I think that's why for me it can be so different. Some people will say, I have somebody that told me before, okay, Sylvie, if you are an elder, you're going to be able to show me something. I say, maybe not. Maybe not. And I will say to them, I arrived at one point at one elder that I saw something and I didn't understand what it was. And the elder was a bit mad because I asked a question. And he said to me, it was like, you just want to challenge me. And for me, it was not a challenge. I was questioning. And sometimes, you don't have all the answer. And you should be able to say to the person, sorry, but that answer I don't. But we're going to work together and go see somebody else and see if somebody else will be able to help you. And sometimes this is the part that's changing in 2025. Maybe before we didn't have that much elder, and the tribe have one that was taking care of all the tribe. Today, we're not at the same place all the time. We're going to be a little bit at different place, and it's okay to ask questions that you don't know. And to say, I will say to somebody, sorry, but that I didn't have the chance to live that in my life. I don't know how to answer you. But maybe Mary can help you, or Savannah can help you. We're going to go see somebody else that she will be able to help you where you're passing through. And at the same time, I will learn myself. You know, I always say we are co-apprenants. You are learning from me, I'm learning from you.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot know everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can be 75 years old, 85 years old, and some of the things that you didn't live at all, you didn't see because you didn't have the chance, so you didn't pass that road, and that's okay. Somebody else have did it. Be able to give the answer to somebody else and to say, I'm gonna have to ask somebody else because, and that I find that a leadership at the same time. I find that somebody that's having a leadership to say, I'm gonna bring you where I can bring you further. After that, I'm gonna have to ask you, I'm gonna bring you somebody else to help you because I cannot do that part. And that's okay.
I listen now, or I heard that being elder, it's also mean to had a view back on their own life and think over the things what happened in the life and being humble with it and being in service for the others, not in service for me that I know, but being in service for the people who is coming and saying, being humble and say, this was not my experience. I didn't know, or I don't know. I have some others. This makes the question, what role do elders or did elders have in the society? Why are they so important in the society?
I think it's the time for the elder is to be able to pass the experience that you did, what you know, what you learn, and what you can share. And I think it's the time of the sharing. And sometimes you go and you will go 400 years before and think of those elder. It's not the same thing today. We have a lot of different things. We have all the everything with internet and Facebook and everything that's popping off there. And sometimes you get all mixed up because you have too many things to look at it. It's time to sit down with somebody and talk about it. But some people, they don't, I don't want to say that, they're not in 2025. They are in the past life. And sometimes you need to bring back what's happening today because it's not the same thing. And that's why before that, you didn't have all that communication that was come in today. You can sit down with people and most of them were living the same thing. They were having the same path of life. They will have the same route that they did. But today, the route is so different. We all come from different culture. We all come from different tribe. And some of them, they don't come from tribe, but they want to sit down with us because they find a wisdom in there that they will be able to have a better life. And that's why I say that the opening and the wise people have to listen to that, have to share those moments for them and listen. And sometimes it's not what you know that will help them. It's something that they know. They just forgot. They didn't see it consciously. Sometimes they have it there, but they don't realize that if you put just a little grain in there, it will change their life. And I always say a smile can do a lot of things.
Yeah, that's right. A smile can do and heal a lot.
Yeah.
That's true. So I think that an elder would have to have inner peace. What does inner peace mean to you, and how did you found inner peace in yourself?
The inner peace for me, you have to feel comfortable with your life, with your past life and what you're doing right now. And I think it was my medicine wheel. It's my medicine wheel that did that to me. To be able to know where I get up in the morning and say thank you for opening my eyes. I'm lucky to be here today. I open my eyes and I'm comfortable having having a full day with the sun that's gonna shine on me. And it will shine on everybody at the same time. But I will be able to enjoy that. And after that, going to say, okay, today what I'm doing, have a new project, have something to do in the daytime. To be able to do that and to be able to feel I did a lot of things in the past, but now I'm ready to go with something else. And I will go to the South and realize that I can have fun in life and I can live something beautiful in a day. I need to laugh every day. If I'm not laughing, I'm not passing a good day. And laughing is the most powerful thing that you can do in the daytime, that you can heal all kind of sadness with your laughing. In the South, you realize that when I sit down in the South and talk to my mind and say, okay, today I want to feel new experience. I want to be able to share that and be able to try it. If I don't try it, I will not know if I like it. That's it. And after that, you go for the reflection of what did you did in your past. Is that something different that you're going to do today? Are you capable of bring that to term and go further with it? If not, I'm going to sit down and maybe it's not what I need to have it, but I need to talk with somebody. I will go to the North. I have a beautiful white page, starting something new, put it down, talk with my elder, talk with somebody else to see, am I going in the good road? For me, all that bring me to the center of me. And for me, when I'm in the center, I'm in peace with me. Everything that happened before, if I said to myself, I cannot take that anymore, I'm going to have some, not fighting, but anger over that. That means I'm not in peace with myself. Maybe I cannot pardonner. I do not say that in English. I miss that word. Sorry. I will say that I'm sorry. Sometimes I cannot be sorry for somebody else, but I can say to myself, I'm positive with that. I can let that go and be comfortable with it. If I'm comfortable, that's okay. If I didn't live that before, I will not be the person that I am today. And that's a big difference of to be in peace with yourself. I'm talking about old bones. You have some bones that you don't want to keep, you don't want to carry with you. You're going to let them go. But sometimes you need to carry them because those bones are going to be able to help somebody else. And you can live with them and be in peace with yourself to be able. And I think that's what the people need to find out. And especially for us women, because we carry a lot of things. We're going to carry for everybody in the family, the husband, the children, the grandchildren, everybody around. We have a friend, we're going to pick up that, put that on our shoulder. We're going to carry that with us. Sometime we need to take that out of the shoulder and put it beside and say, that's not my bundle. That belongs to somebody else. And I don't have the tool to heal that person. I don't have the tool to make her go to the right road that they need to do. I'm going to give that back to them with their tools, because those bundles, they keep all kind of tools that they need to be able to pass through life and to find the peace inside of them. Maybe that's why today I'm in peace with me, and I'm in peace to be able to talk about it. And sometimes, you're going to have you're going to cry with the person, and that's okay. It's not that you are a person that's lower because you're crying. The crying is liberation of what you don't need anymore. And that's for man and woman. It's for everybody. We all allowed to have a cry once in a while.
Right. Yeah, it was, and I'm really glad that you are coming in end of March and teaching the medicine wheel, because this is a very good teaching of going in the circle and just going with the flow of life and not overstepping
Yeah, and take
things and
yeah.
being too fast and ignoring. And this is the help of the medicine wheel.
You know, the medicine wheel came in life for the First Nation to recognize who you are, where you come from, and how do we work together. But the medicine wheel can be your medicine wheel, and mine can be quite different from yours, and that's okay. We are two different person, and we are unique. You need to find your own medicine wheel, and the medicine wheel have different layers that you can work with the emotion. You can work with the physical part of it. You can work with how I choose a project in life, but you can work it with other people. In my project, I need to have a red person, a yellow person, a black person, a white person to be able to have one peace of mind of everybody. But it's the same thing with your physical part. It's the same thing with your emotion. You bring all that together. But when you decide to do that circle, you realize that you never stop. Is like a spiral that's going around. And you always come back to say, okay, I'm ready to go and finish it and go for a new project, or I'm still working on the same project. I have to look at all that. That's why is when you realize that, you will see that your life's gonna change and you're gonna be more in peace with yourself. You will understand yourself better. Is a work time. And to be honest with yourself. If you can be true and honest with yourself, you will never be true and honest with nobody else. And you will not respect the other person because you don't respect you. You know, the 7 teaching that we have from the grandfather, you have to include that in your mind all the time. And when you go by those things, you cannot go wrong because you're going to go with your heart.
Oh, thanks. And I think this is how is it, a core from the elders to have this experience, sharing it and making a deeper insight view to other things because they have made more experience and can share other things. So if you think in our society here in our part of the country in Germany, there's the meaning of elders is not very common. And perhaps you can share how the elders are treated in society really respectfully. What does this mean? Perhaps to give an idea for us, what does it mean to treat an elder respectfully and to give them a place and to hear to them? How is it at your place in your tribe, First Nation?
In our tribe, if you go with the Métis, the elder are the first one. When you go to a ceremony, they're going to be the first one to come in. They're going to be the first one to sit down. We're going to treat them like a grandfather, grandmother. We're going to make sure that they have food, they have everything that they need. If we want to ask something to an elder, you're always going to bring up some tobacco and give them some tobacco to answer your question. You're going to give them a gift. It can be tobacco. Some region they don't have tobacco. It can be some griot. That's going to be. I went to Ireland not too long ago, and they were giving griot with orange for the elder. The peel of the orange, they were giving that we can give back that to Mother Earth. Those are something that we can give. Depending on where you come from, you will have different way of giving back to them. But before, if you go back 400 years ago or 300 years ago, the elder was the one that the community was taking care of. They were taking care of them because each time that they need them, or she was there, he was there for them. That means we're going to bring them some food. We're going to make sure that they have a comfortable place. They're going to have a nice coat on them, that they will not be frozen in the winter like us we have right now. We have a lot of snow. That means you want to cover them to make sure that they are comfortable. We are still taking care of our elder, but today life is a bit different. Elder will be able to take care of themselves. And now you're starting to have the next generation of elder that's coming in, like the one that's on my age, 60, 70 years old. And they the one who's going to tell you, okay, put all the youngest one first. Make sure that they have some food, that everybody have some food, and I will go serve myself after. I'm going to make sure that everybody else is okay, and I take care of everybody before I'm going to take care of myself. I find it quite different when I arrive to a place and say, Sylvie, you're going to sit down there. We're taking care of you. And it was like, can I help? I'm not used to sit down and say, I have to wait for everybody there. No, I'm going to get up and I'm going to help you to do this stuff. That's the new generation of elder that you're having right now.
That's right.
Yeah, but when you have one that you invite one, it's nice to have a gift for them, to give them something and give something from your heart. That's the best part that you can give an elder, is to give it with your heart. Like us, we're going to put tobacco in a pouch, and we're gonna give that. Some elder, they will not want to have the little piece of tissue because they say the tissue is not biodegradable like before. It's quite different, but put it in something that they can use after. That way, they will come back with a souvenir. They will come back with something. You just need to be there for them, and they don't want to. Most of them, they don't want to be that they cannot bring something to the table. They love to bring something to the table. They love to bring something to the community. They will be able to bring something for them too. You need to share. For me, that's the sharing of the two of them that we can solve. But always say thank you. The thank you is the best way for that elder will appreciate to be there. And you got some elder that they don't have that much in life. That means they will be appreciated to have a place to stay, to have a place to eat, and to have some food there. They will like to do some food, but if you have it over there, they're going to work with you.
Oh, thanks. So the last question is, do you have any advice or thing what you want to share with the others, with young people or people who are listening to you now?
Anything that you're going to decide to do it with your heart. If it comes from your heart, you cannot go wrong. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is so powerful to you. They will tell you if you're doing okay or if you're not doing okay. If you have an hesitation of something, wait and look around. Sometimes you need to sit and listen before you're going to start talking. When we receive our first pipe, Serge and me, we share that pipe for 7 years. 7 years that we've been sitting in a circle of pipe carrier and pipe keeper to share the same pipe. And at one point, I was not sure if, do I need a pipe? My pipe was inside of me. I can feel it inside of me. But some people need to see what you carry on there. And the pipe came to me. I received a pipe at that point. And me and Serge, we are doing a lot of things together. But when we were in Toronto, we were bring to travel at different places, not at the same time. And when we travel, we always travel our pipe with us. The pipe is always in the back. It's always there with us. But at one point, it was like, okay, you're gone with the pipe, and I don't have the pipe. That's why the pipe came back to my life. And I was able to carry my prayer wherever I go. And I realized today that I just think of my pipe. When somebody asks me some prayer, I will have the taste of my tobacco in my mouth. And I didn't smoke the pipe. It was just the pipe was there for me that I can think about that person and send the prayer over there. That's why I say, do it with your heart. Believe in yourself. Everybody is good. We all there for experiencement. You're gonna learn from them. And if something go wrong, sit down and reflect on it and ask yourself why. And sometimes you're gonna change just one little thing and you're gonna pass through it. Simplify. But don't regret what you did before, because that makes the person that you are today.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, Sylvie, that you shared it. And I will just say the dates of when you are coming for the class in German. Also Sylvie kommt in Ende März, das letzte Märzwochenende von Donnerstag bis Sonntag hier nach Burgen in die Nähe von Schongau und teilt für Frauen ihre Weisheit und ihr Wissen, vor allen Dingen das Frauenwissen mit uns und lehrt das Medizinrad. Die Anmeldungen findet ihr auf der Webseite www.kinderdererde.de und dort findet ihr den Kurs und wir freuen uns, wenn ihr kommt. And as I just said, we're lucky and happy if people are coming, women are coming to listen to you, to the medicine wheel, and to grow with us together.
It's gonna be, I'm quite happy to be able to come and see all of you. And I like your language. I like the sound of all. I find it quite cute. You have some.
That's nice.
I cannot wait to meet all of you and to be able to be over there and share all that. And you know, just the feeling of your land is so much amazing to be able to go someplace and feel the feeling of the land and bring that in your ceremony and bring that in your culture that you use every day.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to be there.
Thanks. So I will stop the recording and we are saying goodbye.
Bye. Bon appétit. Bon appétit.